Open your mouth. Spread your legs. Clear. Let's go. Welcome to Dog in the Yard. Today we got Zip with the Drip in the building, straight out of Queens. You know what I'm saying? Zip did like 20 joints, you know what I'm saying? He home now. And he here to give us that story, give us that vibe. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to that. But before that, let's not forget the TS joints. You already know my brother Joe Crack. Salute. Great fucking job. As you can see, I got them TS, the dishes, Uptowns. You already know what it is, man. Home of the wave. All right, Zip with the Drip. Let's get right to it, man. Dog in the Yard. What up, what up? You already know what it is. Your boy Pistol Pete. Welcome back to Dog in the Yard. We got Zip the Drip in the motherfucking building. What's up, Zip? How you, man?
Hey, yo, man, I'm putting up with it, man. How you doing, man?
What's up? Let's get to that.
Let's get to that.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a lot of things we gonna get to, man. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, before we get, let them know a little bit about Zip, you know what I mean? For those that don't know, never seen you, never heard of you, a little background of yourself, where you from, your childhood, siblings, and what year, and all that you started getting yourself in problems and all that.
Man, I started getting in trouble early. Yo, my name is Zip with the Drip, man. I'm from Queens. In jail, they call me Zip Little. I got a brother named Zip, kind of legendary. We the only two Zips that was running around in the state. Yeah, like I said, I'm from Queens, Corona. Started getting in trouble probably like 9 years old. First time I went to Sparta probably was like 10 years old. I spent like 16 months in Sparta fighting a murder one time.
Where?
Yeah.
In Spofford?
Yeah, hell yeah. 1221 Spofford Avenue, 10474. I'll never forget that address. It was my address for like 17 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And you how old you was?
15.
And you was charged with what? With a body?
Yeah, I shot a nigga in the head. He ain't die.
Okay.
Right then and there. He was on life support. So once I get arrested, I get arraigned for the murder. You know what I'm saying? So, fought that for like 17 months. My brother was my co-defendant on that. I copped out. I took probation on that.
Okay.
Yeah, copped out, took probation on that. Copped out to the assault and the first originally what I got arrested for.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because once I got arrested, once we get arraigned, they arraigned us for the murder, but got arrested for the assault and the first attempt murder, shit like that. So, yeah, then after that, it just like, nigga never got to run in the streets after that. You know what I'm saying? Beat that shit, came home, got knocked with a swammy. My first time, like, going to jail.
Yeah.
Jail.
Yeah, when you went to what? To Rikers Island?
Yeah, right.
What year was that?
See, I went to Rikers. I had a trail. Like, I lied to the police and told the police I was 16 one time when I was 13, fucking with my mans, like 13, 14, riding around with my mans, stolen car. But like my first time on the island, 9-8,
Okay.
full building, sprung into the building.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit was like, a whole nother world.
Yeah. I bet.
Niggas don't be, like, you hear all of the stories, your mans and them, you talk to the niggas on the phone and all that, they telling you that shit, but nothing prepare you for that.
Yeah, it's not like when you coming through there, you like,
Yeah, you gotta walk down that hallway.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you gotta walk
to
down
really
that
feel
hallway.
the experience, right?
Hell yeah, you gotta walk down that hallway.
At 16, a year later after?
Yeah, like 16, right before I turned 17, I got locked on February 9-8. So I turned 17.
And you got caught with a gun.
Yeah, I got knocked with a gat. They gave me 1 and 3. I did like 46 months off of that.
Okay, so you wound up staying on the island.
I stayed on the island short time, probably like 4 or 5 months.
And then went up top.
Then went up north.
Okay. And how was that? How was your experience going up north? For those that never been up north and all that, how was your experience for those that's going up north and all that?
Hey, yo, man, they got a bed for you. You know what I'm saying? You out here doing bad, and I'm saying you going to jail unless you a rat. You know what I'm saying? Even they going to jail sometimes, so they got a bed for you. You know what I mean? And it's bad, son. It's hard, and you get used to that shit. You don't even like them soft beds no more. Or son, shit is real.
Facts.
I don't like them big soft mattresses like this. I sleep uncomfortable on them shit.
I agree with you, man. Me too. That shit fuck my back up.
Yeah, son.
I need that hard
shit. Yeah, stiff bed, bro.
That's the facts.
Yeah. And I think that shit sucks.
Yeah, so you went downtown, you went down upstate, you like.
Yeah, I grew up up north. I just did 18 years. And I'm saying I did that 4 for that gun. I came home, I was home for 9 months. And then I blew trial for armed robbery. They gave me 21 flat, me and my brother. So I did 18 off of that.
You did 18 off that. Right out, back to back.
Back to back, 9-month break. 4 years, 9-month break.
You gotta add all that shit. That's
disgusting.
Yeah, like that's too
disgusting. You heard?
Yeah, of course. And I bet that's the same way you felt when you was dealing with it. Like, what the fuck?
Nah, like you don't. Like I'm saying, that shit is in hindsight. You know, when you moving and grooving, you just moving and grooving. It is what it is. And I'm saying, like, I felt like they could have gave me 20 years when I was 13 years old. The shit we was doing in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I ain't never, like, stressed out. Like, my people died and my grandmother died. And I'm saying that shit had me stressed out and all that. But I ain't never really feel like, I felt like they made jail for niggas like me at one time. You know what I'm saying? They made that shit.
Because you was good at blocking those feelings.
Yeah, because it's like, you know what I'm saying, what you gonna do? Like, it don't make no sense to cry about this shit. You can't change that shit.
I agree with you, because a lot of shit happened, you know, through the process of me being in jail. You know, they killed this guy, this your man. You know, you be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, word, but, you know, you the next day you move on, you keep going.
Same day. It be like, damn, you might think about that shit when you get back to that cell, but once you roll that stick up, it's like, man.
Yeah.
Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, it's nothing we could do.
Nothing we can do what I can do.
We here dealing with my own shit.
Yeah.
Facts, I got you.
Especially, and don't let it be a nigga that ain't hollered at a nigga in a year or two or something. Yeah, goodbye, then it be like a goodbye and good riddance.
Yeah, you be like, well, you know, I never really got to tell you goodbye. You know yeah, I got you.
Goodbye, good riddance.
So them, what year would you caught that 21?
I got locked up in 2002. I'm saying I stayed on the island like 26 months. I blew trial in like 04.
So you went back to the island.
Yeah. That time, I was running around going crazy. Like,
yeah, when you went back to the island, had red ID and all that?
Yeah, like, but
so
I was at dope.
Down? For those that don't know, what's that?
Nah, the red ID, like, I wasn't red ID. I had the green ID getting knocked with weed and all that. So, you know, I had the green ID. So my shit was like, they come in the crib to do a search and all that. I'm one of the niggas that got to pack all they shit up, take it outside. Run it through the machine, like the ICR. It's the inmate contraband recipient. But, you know, I used to say that shit still for idiot code with reefer. You know what I'm saying? I had that big, stupid green ID and all of that. You know what I mean? But the red ID, that's for the slashes. That's the dudes get knocked with a razor or you cut somebody, then they throw you, give red ID, throw you in the mittens and all of that. They throw you in mittens, but you ain't even got to be red ID for them to throw you in the mittens. They know you get on bullshit, they throw you in those. Yeah, throw you in those. Yo, you be on some bullshit, throw him in those. He popping out of cuffs, throw him in the mittens.
Yeah.
Bro.
So you went up top?
Yeah, hell yeah. First stop, Sing Sing.
How was that? How long you was in Sing Sing?
Like 10 months. Like 10 months from there, I went to the L. Got into some shit with niggas in the L.
So they just moved you out of Sing Sing or you got in trouble?
Yeah, when you go to Sing Sing, you go to transit.
Oh, okay. Oh, you was in the population.
I was you in population, but you just be transit. You don't be GI. I think it's like GC or GI, whatever it is. Like you be TI and GC, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I got there, I was TI transit. So I stayed there like 10 months. Then they just sent me on the draft, sent me to Elmira. And then from there, it was just on. Like,
so you went to Elmira from there?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I was Elmira when you got there.
That shit was off the hook. That's the worst jail. Like, as far as, like, action go, that's the worst spot. It's the most action in the States, in Elmira.
When you say action, when you got there, like, what kind of action? I mean, what's other things that you can share with us that you seen that you never forgot?
They was firing on there. I ain't forget none of that shit. I remember all that shit. They was firing on there. I got there October 21st, 2005. By Christmas, I had seen 150 niggas get shot in Leader Spot. 150. It ain't make sense to count no more. I knew what time it was. Like, we was counting. Every day, somebody was getting fired on. Multiple niggas getting fired on.
What you mean like getting fired? Shot?
Cut.
Okay.
Just getting cut, stabbed, some sent out the spot, but mainly cut. Like, very rarely. Like, I ain't saying, like, rarely you get hear dudes get stabbed, but that ain't really what going up north, like them stabbings. It's the cuts. Cause the cuts do what it need to do. Cut you, blow it up, get you out the spot.
Yeah,
know
get you out real quick.
Yeah, the stabbing is when you trying to hurt somebody, kill somebody.
Kill them and all that.
Dudes is keeping that in front of their mind. Stab you, I can kill you.
Yeah.
And I don't want to kill. I don't want to kill you. This ain't my intent to kill you. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even taking that route. Just gonna cut you in your face, on your neck, head somewhere where the police see you bleeding, and you out of here.
Okay. So there's a lot of that going on.
Oh man.
Let's get to that.
Let's get to that. They was sending them out of there at a rapid rate. 2-3 a day.
Wow.
Yeah, 2-3 people a day, every single day.
So how you went in there and I mean like
I went in there, I was doing what I was doing, you know, I was getting the bag and all that. I was moving through, then they try to fire on me at Elmira. So you know what I mean? Like it ain't
of course, they tried.
Yeah, I left there over this incident and all that. They try to fire on me at Elmira. Like it was
got you pushed.
Yeah, I left the spot. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay, when they shipped you out somewhere else?
Yeah, then I went to upstate. From upstate, then I went to upstate. I went to Clinton.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to Clinton. I was there. I met my uncle there. I met my father, brother there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He been in jail 43 years. My father co-defendant. They been in
You
jail
never
43
met him before
years.
there?
Nah, before that I had never seen him.
So
Never
let's
seen
talk a
him in
little bit
person.
about your background in regards. You got sisters, brothers.
I'm saying I got one brother, one sister.
Okay. Your moms who raised.
My grandmoms raised me. My mom's raised me.
Okay.
My pops went to jail in 1980 for killing the police. He ain't been home since. They said he killed the police. That's what I'm saying. That's what he went to jail for. I don't know if he killed the police or not, but they say he killed the police. He been in jail since December 1980. His little brothers is co-defendant. When they came to get my father for that, they say he threw a grenade at him and all of that, ran out with machine guns.
And they've been in jail since?
Yeah, they've been in jail ever since.
So,
I wasn't even born yet. They went to jail December 80. I was born April 81.
Oh, shit.
So, like, they've been in jail my whole life. So that's why, like I was saying, like, when I went to Clinton in 06, yeah, that was 06. That's when I met my uncle. You know what I'm saying? I met my father in 2009.
How you met your uncle first? Like, I mean, how did
like,
you know? How did you know
he
he
was
your
standing
uncle,
in that mess hall? I was coming in the mess hall. You know, I seen pictures of the nigga and all that, but when I came in that mess hall, he had the back of the line, smiling and all that. I knew it was him. Like, come here, man. When he gave me a pound, he was like, yo, let me see your hands. Yeah. My hands.
Yeah, he was like, checking you out. Like, nigga.
Rough looking hands and all that.
Yeah.
And I'm saying him, my father, they got them rough hands. Like, yo, let me see your hands, man. That's the first thing he said to me. And I'm saying, show my hands and shit. Word. Then I met my pops. I met my pops in 2019.
Okay.
Like right after Nipsey got killed, I left the box. So Nipsey got killed, a couple days later, I left the box. So whenever that was, I think that's 2019, March, April, or some shit like that. I got the Comstock, and I'm saying, and met my pops.
Wow.
Word, same type of situation.
After all these years,
hell yeah,
you met your pops right there in Comstock.
Hell yeah.
How was that though? Like, you know?
That shit is like, I can't even really explain that shit, cause like, I ain't never saying like, you know, you nigga in the cell, nigga, like, cause me, like, yo, I start understanding mortality in jail, and so I start feeling like I was gonna die in jail. Every day I felt like, yo, you gonna die today. Today you gonna die. That's how I felt, you heard? So I used to be laying there. Like I don't know, bro. Motherfuckers like, somebody died in the spot I was in, and I just start feeling like, yo, nigga, this could be you, nigga, any day, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you here, nigga, you don't know when you gonna die. Like, that's the shit about jail. Like, nigga be like, yo, you got a scared bed. Yo, little 5 flat. Every bed is a life bed, son. You gotta make it home, son.
Fucking facts.
5 flat is 5 to life, nigga. That's you could die year 1. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? Let's get to that. Yeah, let's get to that. Every bed is a life bed. There's no such thing. It's not a life. Every bed, every time you go in jail, you gotta make it home, son. That shit is real, son.
Yeah, shit's real. Yeah. All the way till you get home.
The police can kill you. You could do something, get more time. Nigga,
anything will go wrong.
Anything, son. What can go wrong will go wrong, too. You know what I'm saying? That's the Murphy's Law. Let's get to that. Shit will go bad for you. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. And
you can't run. That's the worst part about it. You can't run from the law. They know exactly where you at. You will be under that bed, if any.
I always said, all that skip bid or that shit don't matter. Whether you did 30, 40, if you did time,
yeah,
nigga, just get home.
Get home, son. 1 to 3, 1 to
get
life.
home is a mission.
That's the mission.
So that's the mission you gotta get on, because anything can happen any given time. You're right.
Facts.
You're right about that. So, so you was there. You went to Comstock. You seen your dad. I mean, and how was that? Like,
yeah, like I said, shit is hard to explain, but like, you know what I'm saying, I met that nigga. You been to Comstock?
Yeah.
All right, so you know when you go with your mattress. All right, so you know when you first get there to go get your mattress and all of that.
Uh-huh.
All right, boom. He was working in the Grievous. He pop out. It's him and a big tall Muslim. He Muslim. I look up there, I tap my man, like, yo, I think that's my pops right there, you heard? Because he don't take no pictures, really. I'm saying he ain't in no pictures like that. I think that's that nigga right there. Yeah, that might be that nigga. He look like that nigga. He look down, he see me, he just start smiling. I'm like, yeah, that's that nigga right there. He came downstairs, hugged me and shit. I ain't really nothing. I'm saying, like, that shit was crazy. Like,
you kind of like lump. You lump to this shit.
Yeah, like, but it's my pops though. Like, so this shit got a nigga kind of, but it's really my pops. He's a little ass nigga. Like, he always told me this nigga's little nigga. I'm hugging this nigga like this nigga smaller than me. Like, word. You hear all the stories and all that, all them shits like come flooding back and all. I'm hugging
everything start coming back.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what was he in the same unit as you?
Nah, like I'm saying, you know, I went to E8. He was around the corner. On E1. He was around the corner on E1 and Honor Block and all that. Then his brother was in his spot. My uncle that I met, Clean, he was there too. You know what I'm saying? He was cutting hair. So them niggas was alright. They had a good little groove going on. Them niggas cutting hair.
They were doing their biz.
Yeah, them niggas was in a good little groove. I think I fucked it up when I got there because then they moved my pops to Elmira.
Okay, something happened?
Nah, nothing happened. It's just that once I got there, I was there for a few months. And then they moved son to Elmira. I think I'm the reason why they did that shit though. Like, I don't think they wanted all three niggas with that last name in the spot like that.
Father, that's how they be moving. Yeah, that's how they be moving.
Son, brother in the
they don't want too many of y'all in the same family.
Yeah, I don't think they wanted that shit like that.
Yeah, so they shipped him out.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And then you still with the brother.
I still with my uncle. When I see y'all from there and shit.
Okay.
I mean.
So you see y'all from the 21?
In 2020.
Okay, from the time they gave you.
Yeah.
What you got
21 off of that.
I
did 18 off of the 21 flat.
Okay.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And so you been home?
I've been home for going on 3 years now.
3 years.
Yeah.
And you left your uncle. I mean, what was?
In Comstock.
You left him in Comstock. And how was that?
That shit was more sadder than it was when I was meeting my pops because now it's like I done been around as I was with this nigga for like 18 months before I go home.
Making bread with him, I bet.
Making prayer, everything. You know what I'm saying? Fasting with him, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like every day in the yard with him. You know what I'm saying? Like if he get moved to because like, you know, he's CMC. This shit CMC, they moving him around every 6 months. They got like escapes on their record and all of that. So they switching his cell every 6 months. So he go to the back half, I'm on the front half. I'm making my way to that back half. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like making sure boys around when I'm around. You know
Absolutely, of course.
So
are they coming home?
I don't know, man. My father got 61 to life, you know what I'm saying? 61, 62 to life. His brother got like 52. They got 43, you know what I'm saying? They got bad hearts. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm saying they fighting. They ain't never stop fighting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At this point, a lot of things change.
Yeah, they ain't never stop fighting.
A lot of new laws, a lot of new stipulations and shit.
Yeah, shit like that.
Hopefully they'll be able to, you know, find something.
Compassionate release, some shit like that.
Yeah, some shit like, you know.
His hearts is bad, heart attacks and all of that.
Yeah, some shit like that. Let me cut them 10 years and let them out.
Yeah, some shit like that.
So, I mean, hopefully that'll work out, you know what I'm saying?
Inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah, of course. Wow. So Drip, man, so what you been doing, man? I mean, when you came home, I mean, you been home since when?
Since 2020, September, man. I came home. Came home, I was rapping, man. I came home because I could rap, you know what I'm saying? So,
okay.
Like I always said to myself, like, yo, you stay the, you know what I'm saying? Stay the nicest nigga in every jail. When you come home, they're going to have to pay some attention to you, you heard? So I just stayed at it, you know what I'm saying? Used to be wilding on everybody in the jail. I never lost a rap battle. Don't never let nobody ever tell you they heard Zip lost a rap battle in jail. It was quiet. I never lost one. Anybody you heard of that was in jail rapping, if they been around me, they took an L around me. You heard rapping. Dead serious. I'm dead ass.
So you the battle king up in
yeah, like I was that like
wherever you ran through.
Wherever I went through this spot, like yeah, hell yeah, and like niggas in the jails, like for the last 20 years in the state, like I'm definitely a top 3 nigga that was upstate rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's cool, man. Shit.
So I come home on some rap shit like yo, cause I already know what I'm trying to do. I had a plan, like yo, niggas tell I'm a gate monster. Be on the gate talking mad shit, you know what I'm saying? Kind of intelligent. So I used to be on the gate talking shit. So for like the last 7 years while I was in jail, 6 years, since like 2013.
You was school and all that in there?
Yeah, I went to Cornell.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
Let's
that
talk
shit
about
is
that.
Ivy
Let's get
League.
to that.
Let's get to that. What you want to know about that?
I mean,
I ain't get no degree, but I went.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I got a whole bunch of credits that I could show them, flash on people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay, so you did some studying and all that.
Yeah, I probably need like 24 credits to get a degree.
Okay, all right. I mean, shit, at least you did something.
Yeah, hell yeah, I definitely did that.
Shit like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It wasn't. You had to do something. I'm saying like because you couldn't learn but so much on the gate. The gate gonna teach you a lot, but you ain't gonna learn but so much on that gate.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying because everybody, their knowledge is limited. He know what he know. He know his block. He know his block. He know his block.
Yep.
He know his block. So you can learn all of that shit. That shit is gonna advance you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And your knowledge, but it's still gonna be limited because all they know is they block. So nigga go to school. That's like I learned the most important shit I learned in my life in school. You know what I'm saying? That shit told me to think objectively.
Of course, man. Education is everything, man.
Think objectively, but it's a whole bunch of shit I learned that was bullshit. I'm saying that one thing. Look at shit objectively. That's the most important shit I learned in school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta look at shit from another nigga point of view.
From a different perspective.
You beefing with a nigga, put yourself in that nigga's shoes.
Yeah.
And you might not even want to smoke with the nigga after that because you might realize like I'm dead ass wrong.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Most people don't do that shit.
That's the process of growth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's when you go through the growth. When you start recognizing that you're wrong, recognizing that you could have dealt with it differently. You know what I'm saying? You could have approached this shit differently and that's all growth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we know how we move. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we gotta definitely think, man. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta think for other people.
Yeah.
Like that shit is getting cliche, people saying it, but you really gotta do that. You got like that's thinking objectively. You getting into some shit with it. You gotta think for this nigga, yo, he don't care. He don't got no felonies. He don't mind shooting you in your face right now, going to jail for 20 years. You gotta put yourself in his shoes. He ain't got no felonies. He might not care about going to jail. He ain't got nothing to live for out here. You gotta always think like, yo, what's going through this nigga head that got this nigga feeling like this, man?
Yeah.
Sure. You gotta think for these niggas, man.
Yep.
Some of them will crash out and they don't care.
So you've been home now. You've been what? So are you sticking to your plan? To your plan?
All right. So look, the plan was to like get in the door on the rap scene. I'm saying, and then slide over to the podcast shit. I told you like for the last 7 years they were telling me like, yo, you should start a podcast. And I'm saying I ain't even know what a podcast was. The last 3 years while I'm in jail, I'm telling niggas that's what I'm gonna do. I ain't even know what a podcast was. I came home. I was home for like 6 months and still ain't know. I'm watching Drink Champs, all type of shit. Like, what is a podcast? Niggas like, yo, you don't watch Drink Champs? Like, yeah, that's a podcast. I still don't even really like. All right, so just niggas with microphones is a podcast. Like, I don't understand what niggas say. But nigga popping shit. So like that's what it is. K Slay. You know what I'm saying? Like when I first came home, you know what I'm saying I was rapping. K Slay. I got a song about all of the jails. K Slay threw that shit on Hot 97. Had me active a little bit. And then son died. I'm saying rest in peace to K Slay. And I'm saying he had sent me that beat for that.
Rest in peace of Slay.
He sent me that beat for that Rolling 200 Deep. And I'm saying got me a slot on that. So if he ain't do nothing
big,
else,
man.
What? I'm on a song with Run DMC. Niggas can't tell me shit.
See how important that shit, how much it meant. You know what I'm saying? For him to put you on that shit.
Son,
and your shit be playing on the radio and all that shit for the first. You did 100 years in jail.
Yo, I did 18 years, son. That's my word. I still got video of that shit.
Let them know, man.
I still got video that I did 18 years, right? I got a song, right? I shout out mad jails. I shout out all of the, like, basically, like, 50 spots. It's 50 bars, 50 spots, right? So, I'm saying I was playing that shit on Instagram, so everybody in the comments was atting Slay, like, yo, Slay, you need to play this, you need to play this. So he hit me. He gave me, like, an impossible task, and I'm saying, like, yo, give me a clean version by 3 o'clock. It probably was, like, 1 o'clock when he said it. Give me a clean version by 3 o'clock.
That's Slay.
When I call the engineer, though, he was like, yo, I'm already on it. He was like, I'm halfway done with that shit. Like, word? He was like, yeah, I read that shit before you probably did.
Focus.
And I'm saying focus. So, I'm saying I got that back to him, and then for like 6 weeks, he rocked that shit for me. Word was blasting that. Big. Big, because now it's like it was opening doors as far as like the rap, but these New York niggas, I ain't gonna lie, these New York niggas with the rap shit, they stingy. They not letting you in the door. No way. There's no way they doing that. Nobody. I don't care who you is, they not letting you in the door until you already lit. Yep. And then it's like they didn't let you in the door. You kicked the door open and now they just gonna pour you drinks while you in there. But they not letting you in.
Finally gonna say, oh shit, yo, you made
it. Yo, you want a drink? Yeah. Shit like that shit, this shit is crazy, son. Yeah, they don't got no.
Nah, it's different.
Yeah, so, I ain't really tripping off of that shit because I understand more now than I did then. Like, you come home, you feel like, yo, niggas on some bullshit. Ain't nobody trying to fuck with you and all that. But then you gotta realize, like, that machine, I'm saying, what's running that machine, what's going on and all that. Like, you up against tough odds, dope. You just did 20 years in jail, nigga. Everybody who you need to buy records, nigga, is young enough to be your child, nigga. Why they gonna be listening to you rapping and all of that, nigga? Brand new. Like, that's different, I'm saying, like, and that's a hard hill to climb, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it did enough. I feel like the rap did enough for me as far as what I needed it to do. Like I said, I got a look from K Slate. Once I got that look from K Slate, now I got a few eyes on me. Then I just start talking shit, and then it ain't been the same since.
You've been on your shit. So
Yeah,
what you since you've been home, you've been on your what? Podcast?
Yeah, like so I just started the podcast. Like I just started the podcast. I ain't really dropped no episodes. Like I got the August 22nd, I should drop the first episode of that. And I'm saying I got a conversation with Tag Stone. You know what I'm saying? I got a conversation with Tag Stone after he got sentenced and all of that. So, or right before he got sentenced and all of that. Yeah, like I'm saying I got the
That's
YouTube.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I be going live on YouTube. You pulling up to the joint. I'm saying I'm gonna have an interview with you. Steve said he gonna pull up. So, you know what I mean? I got a few things lined up. You know what I mean? I be going live on YouTube. That's really my shit. And I'm saying like live streaming. I go live on YouTube and just be going crazy.
That's
the gate. You know what I'm saying?
That's the gate. That's your thing.
Yeah.
That's what that's what got you. I'm like, once I start, hold up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my man right there. That's drip right there. You know what I'm saying? I was like, shit, of course he gonna be on Dog in the Yard.
Yeah.
Especially
son.
what you're doing. What you're doing, I'm gonna support everything you're doing.
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I want you to win. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
you
that.
You had your moment, you did your time. You know what I'm saying? You home now, you did, and you got your still family around?
Yeah, mom's around. I'm saying my mom's been in the street since I was a little kid, so
she's still around. Thank God for that.
She alive, and I'm saying my brother just caught a case. He about to go back up north, but he's still alive, and I mean, nigga ain't dead yet, so
yeah, of course. You're gonna change the narrative. You're gonna change that whole,
because he just made a little baby
you
boy,
feel me?
So I'm saying
you gotta change the vibe. You gotta change the vibe. You know what I'm saying? And we can't keep going on that same cycle, going back to jail. Your brother going back to jail. We're not doing that.
Yo, son, it's the longest I ever been home. I feel like I kind of figured this shit out. Like I've been home for 3 years, son.
You got to listen.
3 years, homie. I never did 10
hard,
months.
Right?
I never got 10 months. I started going to jail. I was 10 years old, bro.
Sometimes like you feel like it's hard, challenging. You know what I'm saying? It could get real tough. You know what I'm saying? When you're back almost against the wall, and then all of a sudden something come up, and then you be like, all right, cool with me. You know what I mean? And I know it's hard, but 3 years you out here, you're doing your thing.
3 years, son.
You know what I'm saying? And all you're gonna do is just get bigger, because this is what you need. You need the platforms.
Platforms.
Because you got it. Yeah, you're not rapping no more. You don't need to.
Yeah, I ain't like it wasn't like I was a rapper before I went to jail.
Yeah.
If I was a rapper before I went to jail and it was like, oh, he home, he's still trying to chase that career that he had before, that's a different story. I was not. I was in the streets shooting people, robbing people, selling drugs and shit like that. I wasn't.
But if
I
you
could
have
rap.
a passion.
No, so I do it. I got a mixtape for sale.
That's what I'm saying.
I ain't really going hard.
Yeah, but when you do your podcast, have your shit available where people can reach out. Yo, you want to hear and do exclusive joints. You don't got to do like albums. That. Yeah, shit like that.
All right, so my plan now, right? So like I got a saying like men playing, women playing, God be laughing. So like I planned. I feel like I'm nice enough to be lit rapping, right?
Right.
So that's what I thought. You gonna be lit rapping, and then you gonna slide to the podcast shit. You gonna have a big ass audience, and they just gonna follow you over there.
Right.
But it's seeming like I'm gonna have a big ass audience from the podcast shit, and then I'm gonna sell you niggas a tape for $200-$300. That's why straight to consumer.
That's why I'm telling. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You already got the plan. Yeah. Listen, that's what you could just do exclusive, because you don't leave your passion. If you picked up passion, don't matter. I don't give a fuck if you just started that shit in jail. You rapping, so what?
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
I've been
nice with
since
it.
I was a little kid.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying is like when I'm saying I ain't have a career, like I wasn't in the streets on. I got a song. I did a shit.
You wasn't serious with
50 Cent and Roy.
No, you wasn't serious with it.
Yeah, I did some shit with 50 Cent and Roy Flush before, way before Fifth was lit and all that. Like Flush was the littest nigga in the room at the time. I'm saying Roy Flush, like hell yeah.
So what I'm saying to you, is a passion. You got it. So don't put it away. You got your platform.
Yeah.
Let your platform work. Your skills. You can provide what you do on it, just like you said, and sell your music through there, because people love what you do. Listen, I love what you do.
Facts.
I think that in my mind, I'm like, okay, dang, he has a podcast, but I'm always thinking about how to put motherfuckers together. You know what I'm saying? Where we could do a podcast together, where we could have some fun. It won't have to be Dog in the Yard. Fun joint that we can have a moment. You feel me? And you got that.
Get the broads in here, see if they can roll up or something. Something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you trust me, you got it. You know what I'm saying? And I just encourage you, just keep going your thing, don't stop. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna support everything you do. You know what I'm saying? Anything we can promote on here, you know, we're gonna promote your shit. And anything that we have to do in regards to once you start your podcast and it's jumping and it's going, we'll find, because I had a home for my podcast, you know what I'm saying? And now I don't have a home because I don't want it. So I'm back on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Like my shit is gonna go to YouTube August 22nd, my first episode coming out.
So that's good. Just ride on there for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because we working on other things. So whatever works out for me that I could go on you and I can help you with and get you so where you can get a check and you can have a distribution, we're gonna go with that.
You fuck with Paul Bean?
I know who's that.
That's what we fucking with, Paul Bean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So hopefully that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it. Listen, we just need somebody to believe in you, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, I believe in you. I know you can do it. Believe me.
You believe in me, somebody else gonna believe in me.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
Like, man, listen, man. You got me. If you got my attention, I don't even fuck with no. I do this here, and I'm in the trenches for real.
And that's what I tell people about me. Like, yo, why you don't follow me on the Instagram? Like, for everybody, I got a lot of followers on Instagram, like 30,000. I don't follow nobody back. That's follow like 400 people back. Yo, why you don't follow people back, bro? I'm not caught up on social media.
Yeah, that's what happens.
I provide content for social media.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I talk shit on my phone, upload a video, and then I get off of that. I'd rather play the video. I'd rather play Call of Duty than to be scrolling through my phone. Like, it's not like I feel like that. I feel like a hoe doing that sometimes. I catch myself doing that and feel like a broad. You feel like cause that's what the girls do. You take a girl somewhere, she don't get to it.
And then we'll leave it alone.
Right. Like, I get on there, I do what I do.
That's it.
And then I get out of there. Like, cause you get caught up in social media. I think that helped me too. Like, I ain't get caught up in social media, because you get caught up in social media, you see these niggas shining.
Yeah.
And you start feeling obligated. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you start forgetting that these niggas been out here doing what they've been doing the whole time. These niggas working on forever runs, bro. Yeah, so you not supposed to have the shit they got. Yep. A lot of niggas come home from jail fucked up, son. Like, I want niggas to know that. Niggas coming home from jail, you cannot come home from jail feeling like you supposed to have the shit that these niggas out here got, because you not, son. You a dickhead if you feel like that, bro. Excuse my language, I don't want to but I'm saying you a dummy. Yeah. Like, bro, these niggas been out here. If a nigga been out here for 5 years in a lane, he getting $1,000 a day. Who is you to think you could come out here in 3 months and get $1,000 a day? Bro, you bugging out. You not like,
there's a lot of mentality at that.
Yeah, bro, and a lot of dudes come home like they feel obligated.
They feel like he got this. Like, you got to put me on. Like, I need to, like, you need to do this for me. They feel like, you know, like.
With their hand out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? With their hand out. And I'm saying, my man told me that in jail, man. Like, did niggas in the streets, they do bad because they trying to bat 1,000. And then in baseball.
Listen, you found your lane. If you find your lane, just like for myself, bro. Listen, I done put niggas on music. Came out in movies. I done did all kind of shit I've been on.
Yeah.
And boom, I'm like, okay, you know, but I gotta give. I feel like I have more to give. You feel me? I got it. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, like I got back in the days, I did, you know, all these DVDs and shit like that. Like, you know,
like on a come up some all that shit.
No, I've been in all that shit.
Oh, you talking about like,
you know what I'm saying? Like really, no, like I
did
type shit. Yeah, I did Debbie Called Designer. Where they talk about, you know, you should see that one. You should check it out.
Like the web series and shit like that?
You should check out Debbie for Design. I think you're going to like it. You know, and I've been in movies and shit, but this was the calling. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted a platform that I was able to give those brothers that been through some shit, that seen shit, because nobody can't tell you your story or can't tell you how it feels to be in prison, but they can't tell you.
Everybody's shit is different, son. Like, you imagine, like, you tell me your shit, I imagine that shit.
That's what I'm saying. It's different.
Like, it's hard. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, son.
Everybody go through different.
But we can walk down that same hallway, son, and we gonna get a different vibe,
absolutely,
son. Different feelings, son.
Everybody go through different experiences.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So I wanted something where I could give back to the youth, but, you know, till they could see that going to jail and being slick, this, that, and all that, and all this, and all that.
Nah, you going to jail, bro, and you're not gonna be slick, son. You're gonna be in there, son.
You're gonna be fried the fuck up. You're gonna be done. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and for those brothers that never had a platform, that never had a voice, brothers be in jail doing time, quiet, be mad about shit. Damn, I did this time, 20 years, I ain't even do the crime. They get up on my platform, they let it all out. Yo. You know what? I feel so good letting that shit out. I went through this, I went through that. You know what I'm saying? I went through this in real life stories.
My man, I just seen my man on here. My son King just was on here. I just seen King on here.
Shout out to King.
Yeah, hell yeah. Shout out to King and all that. Yo, son, that's my word, son. Like, it's like, yo, man, they got a bed for you. And, you know, you going to jail, bro. Like, it's almost guaranteed.
Facts.
It's almost guaranteed. You out here in the streets, you going to jail. I ain't one of them niggas, yo, in the streets, you gonna wind up dead in jail. You gonna wind up dead one way or another. Whether you the post office man or the mail or
that's
the fire. You gonna wind up dead or in jail or dead or anyway.
When it's coming, it's coming.
Yeah, when you die, you gonna die when you supposed to. But in the streets, you going to jail, bro, unless you a rat. You know what I'm saying? And then you don't want to be a rat, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, leave the streets alone, nigga. It's better shit you could be doing with yourself, son. It's better shit you could be doing with yourself.
What you think about prison reform?
Like,
all right, prison reform meaning like things to better the prison. Anything that you could, do you think it's necessary that we, you know, us coming in back into the prisons and talking to the kids?
I think that's good. I like that. I like
in the future having you come through and breaking it down to them about your experience and what you went through, huh? I
like things like that. I like things like that. But like as far as prison reform making the jails better, I don't pretty much subscribe to that. I don't think jail supposed to be nice. Make that shit rough as possible. It is what it, cause I think that's why I came back with so much time. Cause on my first bit I ate chicken whenever I wanted. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas is in Washington, niggas got a stove, niggas going to the store, niggas buying a whole bunch of chicken. And shit's not that rough. And shit make you go home and you don't care about committing another crime, homie.
Yeah, because you doing your business.
Smoke grandma bringing the bag, I'm smoking weed up here. We running down on niggas, we taking niggas' chains. We eating good. Man, it's like, when you get home, you don't got no qualms about putting your gun in somebody's face, bro. You don't got no point. What they gonna do to me?
Yeah.
What they gonna do? Put me where? They got chicken, nigga, a lot of it. I'm gonna eat that shit every day. Yeah, so I ain't one of them niggas that, oh, the jail should be better. Jail's what it is what it is. I don't cry about the conditions in the jail, son. I ain't one of them niggas, you heard? It is, this shit ain't college, bro.
Yeah, it's not meant to be comfortable.
Yeah, this shit you supposed to, like, the niggas that get comfortable, let's get to that. The niggas that get comfortable, them niggas that's, you know who they is, you know what I'm saying? But like, cause they tell you that shit, yo, don't get comfortable in jail. What? Yeah. If you gonna be there for a long time, would you supposed to be uncomfortable a long time? You gotta find your way, bro.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, you gotta make this shit as smooth as possible, but that shit ain't supposed to, you ain't supposed to be, oh, like I be seeing that shit, them niggas in Denmark and them places, them niggas be in jail with them shit. Nigga, that shit ain't jail.
Yeah.
That shit ain't jail.
Yeah, that shit ain't jail.
I hate jail, son. I can't stand it, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And so I don't make it more better for what? I don't wanna go there and be better. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go there at all. I don't want to jail better. Nah, let jail be the way it be, man. Niggas stop doing crime. Stop going to jail.
That's right. So, Z, what could we expect from you, man, later on in the future, man?
Yo, man, I'm about to take over, Pete. Like, this podcast, YouTube shit, like, you know what I'm saying, slowly but surely, like, I feel like that, son. I really got a feeling, son.
I think you're gonna be big, son.
Yo, son.
Don't forget me, nigga.
Nah, I ain't son worth the phone.
I'm with you, nigga.
Yeah, this is my first big interview. So you know what I'm saying?
Good, man.
Yeah, it's my first big interview.
You good, man. We wanted to have you on my show, man. You hear me?
Yeah, son.
That's right. Drip is in the fucking building. Queens in the building.
Man. Let's get to that.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get to that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He from Queens. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Steve LaBelle and everybody from Queens.
Yeah, hell yeah,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? But Drip is out here doing his thing. I want y'all to look him up on YouTube. He got his channel, got his new joint. I mean, the first joint coming out when?
August 22nd, man.
August 22nd.
August 22nd.
You make sure you send me a clip in the joint. I'm gonna put it up on Instagram.
All right, say that.
You know, we gotta promote the shit out that shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do that. You give me also a little clip. Make sure y'all send it to CK. Put it up on YouTube. You put it up on my joint on Dog in the Yard. So niggas can reach out to you like that on there and be like, oh shit.
Dog in the Yard. That's why I ain't get no shape up. They should be going on Dog in the Yard. I ain't getting no shape up for that. This how you would have met me in the yard.
That's why I had to come out like this straight up.
This how you would have met me in the yard, you heard?
Yeah, that's right.
Ain't none of that shape up and all that. You get a shape up when I'm getting a visit.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Shape up and all that.
Yeah. That's why. Yo, let me tell you. I was on the island today.
Yeah.
Straight out the islands, right?
Yeah. I seen y'all. We went live.
Yeah, straight over here. Let me go right to work.
It was your birthday. Happy birthday, man.
Appreciate you, my brother, man. Thank you, man. Want to thank everybody out there, man. Also, man, all my birthday wishes and all that. You know what I mean? I appreciate all of y'all guys. I love you guys. I mean, We got Zip in the building. I mean, he's gonna be big as a motherfucker up in his podcast game. Look out for him. Appreciate having you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? We fuck with you, we family, and that's how we gonna keep it. You already know, dog of the yard, your boy Pistol. We out of here. What up, what up? You already know what it is. Your boy Pistol P. Welcome back to Dog of the Yard. I want to salute Zip the Drip. Thank you for coming through. Keep doing your thing. Just know this platform is here for you. You know what I'm saying? We hold you down, you family. You already know we with you all day. Let's get to that. You know what I'm saying? And with that, see them TS joints, right? See them things right here, right? You already know, TS for life. You already know, Dog of the Yard. Zip the Drip. Salute.
See a op and we slide, nigga. We the live and shout shot, nigga. We the live and shout shot, nigga. We the guys, nigga. You dumping or you dipping, nigga.